Well, hello everybody, welcome back down into the dungeon for the 2-week update on that little smart garden according to the directions, or indoor green garden according to the box. Whatever it is, it's a knockoff of an arrow garden. Let's call it Duck a Duck. Anyway, yeah, it has been 2 weeks, and as most of you are aware, I got this thing to well, help me sprout seeds a little more productively. I've lost a lot of seeds over the years. I'm getting really tired of throwing my money away in that particular fashion. So I figured I'd take a risk potentially throwing my money away in a different fashion, getting something to sprout them for me. Now, on the upside, it doesn't look like that's what's happened. So let's take a look at this smart garden. I think we're going to call it the Swagbucks Smart Garden from now on, because I got it through Swagbucks and its directions say it's a smart garden. It's really not, though. But anyway, let's just take a look at it and I'll show you what's growing on. So yeah, so here we have our indoor green grow Swagbucks Smart Garden whatever thingy. You may notice that those little foams have been taken off of the top, and that is because I'll just pivot this out to the side. I do like that. That is very handy. We have in the back corner here little tiny basil seedling doing its best to come up from there. I don't think I did them any favors when I just kind of put them on top and then swished it all around after they got kind of a weird gel on them. Yeah, I'm amazed to see that anything sprouted out of that at all, and I don't blame the basil there if they're the only ones that sprout. Now, on this other side here, I planted some of those Caribbean red pepper seeds that I got because I want something that will actually sprout my peppers, right? Probably can't see it yet because it's not a great camera. If we change the angle just a little bit, it becomes a little easier to see the bits of green. That's going to be green soon. Bit of green there, bit of green there that are popping up out of this vermiculite. Like I said, this has been 2 weeks. Now, that said, okay, 2 weeks in the smart garden. Back here, 2 weeks and 2 days, and just regular peat moss. So, ultimately, I think the vast majority of my pepper seeds are probably just going to get sprouted in the peat moss because, I mean, worked for the garden salsa, worked for the Santa Fe Grande, it even worked for the Naga Viper peppers that Punky sent me, worked great for the kale. You know, I'm detecting a theme here, right? The only thing it hasn't worked well for is these paper lantern seeds, and I blame me. That pepper may not have been fully ripe, and that's just one of the things that could have gone wrong with it. So we've got, what is it, Sugar Rush Peach sitting there because its plant died. But anyway, we're here to talk about this little garden today. So far, I'm digging on this thing. I mean, I'm still not thrilled about the quality of the connection there. Would like to have seen that improved. I've had some great suggestions from you guys on that, though, so I will get around to probably the rubber bung idea. Drill a little hole through it and done. This does seem to work for sprouting pepper seeds, but with only 2 trays. You know, that's 2 types potentially sprouted every 2 weeks. That's not going to get me the collection that I need in time for next year's garden. Yeah, you heard that right, next year's garden. However, between them and the peat moss, I should get a decent collection up. And the second reason that I got this, because I said primarily it was to sprout seeds, but was to attempt cloning. So once these basil sprout up and I can take these pepper seeds out, we're going to begin a new experiment with this indoor green garden, smart garden, Swagbuck garden, whatever the hell it is. Because those of you who follow my channel are fully aware, I want to be able to clone peppers. All the cool kids can do it, I want to do it too. So we'll be sticking some cuttings into there and hoping that they do well. I mean, what, 3 by 3, so I got 9 potential cuttings. If I even get 2 that root, that'll be an amazing success story for me. How sad is that? Alright, so I'm looking forward to having a few of these plants growing. Be a nice pepper to harvest, you know. Habanero's always got a pretty good zing. And I'm making some pretty big fans of the maple habanero concept around here, just for sweet and heat, you know? So that will be fun. That will be fun, but I don't think I really need this for seeds, like I was saying. I'm hoping that this will work out for clones, and if it doesn't work out for clones, well, it can always grow some herbs upstairs on the rather dark kitchen counter, because it's got its own light. So for a change, we'd actually be able to see things on the kitchen counter. Might not be a bad idea anyway. Speaking of seedlings, though, looks like I need to transplant a few of these last garden salsas. The aphids are on them. So, yes. All things in time. I do have a battle plan for the aphids this year, and we will discuss that probably in the next few days. Maybe on Sunday, maybe sometime next week. We'll see. Mail's on strike, so everything's not quite moving as fast as it should. But anywho, that is where I'm going to wrap it up today. I just wanted to take a super quick minute to take a look at that little fancy garden thing that I got and show you that after 2 weeks it has actually sprouted up some peppers for me. So test 1 is a success. Test 2, like I said, we'll be cloning, and if that's a success, I am a very, very happy bear. So yeah, tune in. I will see you guys on Sunday as we take a look at everything else that's kind of growing around here. A few more casualties down in the overwintered pepper collection, but well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Alright, I will see you then. Take care, everybody.